Y'all already know that this was going to happen. You already knew. The Warriors just traded for Jimmy Butler. Off the Heat, he switched conferences. He's now in the better conference. And they just played their first game together. So you know what we got to do. Thank you very much. We got it pulled up here. We got the game. I don't watch full games. We only watch highlights because we ain't got time for all that. Algorithm will only respect you past a certain point. So unfortunately, we got 9 minutes and 30 seconds of gameplay. Let's get started. Let's see what it's hitting on, man.
Jimmy Butler received more boos than cheers. It was quite...
More boos than cheers? For what? Why? Man, ignore them fans, JB. We love you over here, man.
Partisanship for Butler.
Buddy Hield? This is a highlight, so Buddy Hield is gonna make this. But I still don't forgive you, buddy. You were supposed to be the next shooter. You were supposed to be the splash, brother, and you ain't been hitting it. I swear to God. All right. Splash, splash.
Jimmy Butler.
What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about, man? Goodness gracious. JB already cooking. My God. Come on, bro. Kobe White. Kobe White is so underrated, man. Can we talk about that? Kobe White is such an underrated player. You know where he would do good? Unironically, he'd be such a good addition to the Celtics, man. He'd be such a good addition to the Celtics. But, you know, I hate the Celtics, so don't trade for him. Buddy Hield. Good pass. Good speed. Splash. Nice. That's a good drive. Ooh. Ooh. Hield. You gonna miss, aren't you? I knew it. God! Buddy! God, Buddy Hield, man. You already sound like you were named after a 1940s baseball player. Goodness gracious. You missed in a highlight reel? He recovered it. We good. Curry. Don't do it to him, Curry. Boom! Boom! Let me tell you something, Curry. You low-key been terrible past week or so. But you brought it back, so I forgive you. Also, you're the greatest shooter of all time, so I forgive you. But let me tell you something. You didn't have help before. If Curry does not capitalize off having Jimmy Butler, because clearly he can play, we're gonna have a big problem. And we have to have a real conversation on whose fault it is that the Warriors have fallen apart. Come on, Curry.
A turnover here.
Curry. Ain't this man 6'2", bruh? Isn't he 6'2"? I'm so confused. He's supposed to be 6'2", ain't it? How is he rising up like this, man? GP2's athleticism is not talked about enough. That man is the tallest 6'3" player I have ever seen.
He slings it for Pajimski. Waits for Jones.
Nice. I really think the Warriors could do something with Pajimski, man. I really think the Warriors could do something with Pajimski. Not necessarily to make him a franchise holder or like a great option for the Warriors in the future, although that'd be nice if they could do that. I think genuinely, if they were at least able to develop him into a player that could create a strong trade package or an actual player that could be a future franchise player, that the Warriors could have a really good thing in Pajimski, man. If they were able to develop him into the type of player that could make a strong trade package where you didn't have to give up as much more, I think he could be a really good addition to that team, man. But I mean, if he does well on the Warriors and they want to keep him and he's doing well and he's balling out, I love it, man. But it seems like he's only balling out about 50% of the time, which is kind of annoying because that's like the rest of the team, considering they're literally 500. They're not above 500. They're not below 500. They're 500. All right.
They should have been trying to work out.
Get Josh Giddey off my screen. I don't want to look at him, man. Look at him. Look at him. He's looking for players to touch. Goodness gracious. Get him out of here, man.
Wide open Smith. Let's post get by.
I know it's the beginning of the game. The Warriors are starting off pretty slow, but if I know anything about the Warriors, this will change. Okay, let's be completely frank here. These are two teams right on 500 in terms of win-loss that are battling it out, and it looks like the freaking finals. It looks like the finals because they're both the most average teams in the league, bruh. Oh. God. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's crazy about Steph, man. It's not the fact that Steph makes all the shots that he puts up. It's the fact that he genuinely looks like he's just throwing it at the rim. Take a look at this. He looks like he's That is a shot that you take in backyard basketball in middle school, bro. That's what that shot looks like. It doesn't look like a well-planned shot. Look at this. He's sizing him up. Ooh. Sizing. Don't ever tell me Steph's not a facilitator. What a pass. What a pass.
They made free throws, so he's, you know.
Let's keep in mind, Buddy Hield is a shooter, and he's supposed to be the team's second option up until now. And we have seen 2 highlights of him shooting threes. All right.
Was able to win it. White step back over Buddy.
Kobe White is so tough, man. Yo, the way I see Kobe White play, and people just don't talk about it, and it's crazy. He's so tough. That man is really like exactly what you want in a point guard. Oh, please don't tell me they get cooked by Kobe White. Oh my God. Please don't tell me they get cooked by Kobe White. Oh my, did they? He just splashed a heat check.
Maybe it's a shooting. I just
No, no. Ain't nothing I can say here. Yeah. There's nothing I can say here.
Curry wants it.
Curry wants it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me tell you something. Whatever Curry wants, Curry gets. Whatever Curry wants. Thank you very much. Draymond.
You gotta keep moving.
Draymond.
God!
God! Curry! All right. He's still keeping the lead, but they're like sneakily closing it in, though.
Screen into the air.
Meet me at the rim and don't be late.
Williams on the switch.
Oh my goodness. He's finally got help, man. And I'm so happy, man. He's finally got help. I'm gonna wait till this game is over and I'm gonna explain exactly why this Jimmy Butler trade is like make or break for the Warriors. And I'm gonna explain it exactly why in terms of their play style.
Here's Curry, late in the clock, separating, shoots, and
What are we talking? Oh my goodness. Bro, Curry is just like that. I don't care how bad he's been playing. Curry is just like that, man. He's just like that. And he will always be like that, bro. Let me tell you something about Curry, man. When Curry has the ball, nothing else matters. And I'm going to capitalize on that later. When Curry has the ball, nothing else matters. And when I say nothing else matters, I mean in the eyes of the defense, nothing else actually matters. The point is you need to stop Curry. You need to stop Curry, especially if he's just come off a couple threes. Your main priority is stopping Curry or you're done. And they're right. So in this clip, you see 1, 2, 3. Everyone is watching Curry. What is Curry gonna do? Boom, surrounding Curry. The rest of the players haven't even gotten up the floor yet. Look at this. You see that? Let's take a look at what just happened again. He just runs right past. It does it because it doesn't matter. It's Curry, man. They're doubling Curry and they leave Pajimski wide open. The left corner is wide open. And look what he does. It's like there's nothing you can do. They just don't know what to do. They just don't know because it doesn't look. Kobe White on him. He got his man on him. He got Looney and his man on him. He got him looking at him. Only person not looking at him is Did. Look, all he's got to do is step back on Jones. Put it up. That's it. Look at this. Look. We got Butler, the second option on the team, guarded by Giddey, right? You got Jones on him. You got Josh Giddey with Butler. Unfortunately, Curry looks like he about to shoot. So what happens? Screw that. Giddey abandons his man just to double Curry. Kobe White is too far down and he can't get up to help. Why? Because now Moody is open, Looney is open, and Pajimski is open. All because they made the mistake of doubling Curry in this situation. So what do they have to do?
This third quarter.
Butler wide. Not only that, Pajimski wide. No one there.
Pajimski.
And you know what? Because they all got to Curry, Curry messes up their mentality by passing the ball, by getting rid of it. So what do people do? No, it was a trick play. You have to guard the rest of their players. So what happens? They forget about him again. They forget about it again. This might as well be wide. It's a wide open three. All Curry has to do is make himself look like he's about to shoot and defenses fall apart. Let's go, man. The Warriors might be back. I don't know. The Warriors might be back. They were down, and I don't know if you can see it now, but they up. They were losing by 24 points earlier. Now they up 10. Like y'all underestimating them, man.
Rotation.
Let me show y'all this. 0 field goals in the last 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Y'all see that, man? 0 field goals. I'm up on myself right here. 0 field goals. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
College Eagle the last 3 years was post. After a year of Mississippi.
Let me explain this to you. And I'm gonna make myself smaller for this so I can really show y'all what's going on here. Now, on this play, right? Curry's got the ball. Everybody has already made a mistake in this moment. Everybody has already messed up in this moment. Why? First of all, they have not found their man. They have not found their man, and Curry has already passed half court. So what does that mean? Your defense is scrambling. Your defense is trying to scramble, and the worst person to try to scramble a defense against is Steph Curry. What does that mean?
3 years was post.
Once Steph Curry gets to the top of the key, everybody knows what could happen. So now look, Vucevic, he's gonna want to come up and help. You got bro over here, he blocked by his man. He's gonna want to come up and help. So what does that mean? He's leaving his man because he's acting as a screen for Curry. So what happens? Curry now drives in. So now they actually can play defense, or so they think. So what happens? He now completely abandons his man. He's gonna pull up to double, and it's gonna leave every player on the court free. Look, boom. He has now doubled. Now you have let this man open me on the arc. And this is why Steph Curry is the greatest offensive weapon in NBA history. His gravity on offense can dismantle any defensive strategy because you just don't know what he's going to do, because he can do anything.
Mississippi State.
Boom. Easy. He's turned around. Lost puppy trying to find his man. Easy three. And you know what's funny? Even if he didn't want to shoot this, because you can say he shouldn't have shot that. Look where Curry is. Curry could have let's move it back just a little bit. Steph Curry is back. Steph Curry has gone back, and now he is open. He put it up. That's one option, but he could have passed it back to Steph and shot it, and that would have been just as effective. That is just the offensive power of Steph Curry, man. Keep in mind, we're 121 to 101. They were down 24 earlier, and now they're up 20. They were down 24, and now they're up 20. You think about what type of comeback that is. My God. They're up 25? Down 24 to up 25? Are you telling me these people had a 50-point comeback in one quarter? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Is that the Warriors came back 50 points in one quarter against a team that on paper is the same level as them? Away from home. Away. They did this away. Just keep that in mind. Look, they've taken all their starting five off the field. Do I even need to watch this anymore? Does he come back at any point? No. It's their B team the whole time. Come on, man. You see, now I gotta explain to y'all this. The Jimmy Butler trade, right? Jimmy Butler said this in his interview. He said, they asked him, how do you feel about assimilating into the Warriors style of play? He said, great. Get Steph the ball and get out the way. Let me explain to y'all why that works. And it's not as simple-minded as you may think on first glance. Steph Curry is predicated off of a few things. A, having the ball and being able to do anything from anywhere. And B, not having the ball and being able to get open from anywhere, right? What does that mean? It means that when Steph has the ball, there has to be a dangerous second star on that team that he can get the ball to if he wants to. Why? Because, and this is why they haven't been playing so well this season, if he doesn't have that second star, all you have to do is cover Curry. All you have to do is say, let the whole rest of the team beat us. We're gonna stop Curry. And if you shut Curry down, then the rest of the team falls apart because their leader isn't scoring like he should, which he hasn't been in the past few games, right? Now, once they get their second option, Jimmy Butler is here now. What does that mean? Jimmy Butler is a known baller. That man is a good player. So what happens? Steph Curry has an open option. What does that do? Stretches the defense. And if Curry gets that little bit of space, just that little bit of space, that's it. That's all he needs. He can do whatever he wants on the floor if he has that little bit of space, man. And that's why I think if the Warriors realize that and they aren't stupid enough to get rid of anything else and stay with it, I think they can be contenders. Genuinely, considering, let's actually look at those standings. NBA standings, right? Look at the East. The East has pretty spread out standings, right? My God, the Washington Wizards, man. I don't even want to talk about them. God, they suck. But look, we go from 42 wins for the first 6 down to 27. 42 to 27. The Western Conference, we go from 42 wins down to 30. If you got 27 wins in the West, that gets you in the playoffs in the East. Look where you are. You're right at spot 9, which is why I think despite the fact that they're technically doing bad, the fact that their conference is so tightly packed is actually, I think, going to do them a huge favor in the future. So I personally think that with Jimmy Butler, if they use him in the right way, that they could be contenders, man. I really do think they could. Yeah. Well, honestly, the only thing I'm waiting for now is the game with the Mavericks. Watching Luka play with the Mavericks, because I think watching how LeBron develops his play style around Luka might be the most fun thing to watch ever. So I'm really excited for that, man. I'm really excited to see that, man. Hope y'all enjoyed.